Then we are having data slicing. So here, if you are giving the data set name dot columns, it will return what are all the column names. For each column, we have given some name, right? So that column list, it will return to us. So with the help of that list, we can able to specify the correct column name. So we can check the spelling. We can also check whether it is given in the caps or small. Because again, if you are not giving the column name correctly, okay, if you are making any spelling mistake or if you are changing the case, uppercase, lowercase means, then you will not get the expected output. So here we can call the column by the column name. If I want to call a single column means, then it will return it like a series. We can call more than two columns also. Then it will return like a data frame. So we will see the difference here. When I try to call up only one column and I have specified the column name as name, I have given only one square bracket. So data set square bracket and I have given the name. But when I try to take more than two columns, name, speed, or if I'm trying to add more columns also, here if you see means I have given two square bracket. So if you are giving two square bracket and if you are calling a particular column means, then it will return the value in data frame format. Even if you are calling only one column, but you have given two square bracket means, then it will consider okay, it is a data frame. But if you are passing only one square bracket and if you are calling only one column means, then it will return it as a series only, not as data frame. Suppose one specific column alone you want, in that you want to know only first five information or one from one range to another range if you want to know means, then you have to give another square bracket after the column name. You have to give another one square bracket. In that you have to mention the start value and the stop value. Okay, here 0 to 6 is there. So from the index 0 to 5 it will return the value. So in this method we are calling a particular column using the column name. Suppose I want to do the same operation but without mentioning the column name. I want to mention it with the index number. Then what we can do is we can go for the integer location. So if you pass the integer value, that integer value is nothing but the index value of our each column. So this is the advantage. We can access the column based on index value also, or we can access the column based on the column name also. Whichever is convenient for you, accordingly you can use it. So if you are planning to use the index number, then we have to use this particular method. ilog, okay, data set you have to give dot ilog. In the square bracket, you have to pass the index number. So accordingly, you will get the output. Here one if I give means first column alone it will return. If I give 1 colon 5 means first column to fourth column it will return. Then if I give 1 comma 2 means first column and second column. If I give 1 2 5 7 like that means whichever column value I have specified, that column alone it will return it as a single data frame. So for that purpose only, we will be using this ilog method. If you are planning to iterate on the data, so you want to print the data one by one, you want to collect the data and you have to print it one by one, and you want to perform some operation in each and every data mean, then we can put in the for loop. So for here we are using iterate rows. Okay, that is what in short it is given as iter rows. So it will iterate the rows and output of this particular method will return two values. One is the index value and another one is the row. Means entire row data it will return. From that If you want to only the name column means you have to specify. If you are specifying means only the name value it will return along with the index. If you don't want to specify the index means simply you can give row of name means name, age is there means age. Like that, whatever column is present, that column name you can specify and you can get your data.